Talking with Travis Anderson, strength and conditioning coach at MSUM. Talk about your philosophy with your job here at MSUM.
My philosophy is, I guess our philosophy is, one, to keep our athletes healthy, prevent them from injury, and obviously make them more athletic, get them stronger, bigger, faster, but make them more athletic. I teach them to be more athletic, as where the specific sport coaches teach them to do the specific things in their sport, and I'm kind of the all-around athletic coach, I guess.
How much are you working with the coaches? Are you working with them on a daily basis?
Yeah. I mean, I have meetings with head coaches, assistant coaches. We talk about the program as a whole, what we need to work on, whether it's individually as a person or as a whole team, and then we monitor those things as a group. But I meet with coaches almost on a daily basis.
We often hear today's athletes are bigger, stronger, and faster. Why do you think that is?
I think it's just a different breed, I guess. A lot of it has to do with genetics, I think, plus the science behind everything of what all strength conditioning coaches are doing. I think helps a lot. Also, I think a lot of athletes are starting at a younger age, and lifting and doing a lot of speed work, agility work with trainers and stuff like that. So I think they're coming in a little bit more prepared.
How much has it helped you being a wide receiver at Valley City State, where you know what it takes to get it done at college football? How has that helped you here at MSUM? Well,
I think it helps me as an previous athlete, just to know kind of what they're going through. A lot of the times, even I try to do a lot of our athletic or our team's workouts. Sometimes I'll do the football workout, or the men's basketball workout, or women's basketball workout, or something like that, just to know what they're going through, to know how they feel, stuff like that. But to kind of know what it takes and what they're going through, I think helps me in building relationships with them.
How important is the off season to these student athletes?
The off season is probably the most important, I think, in preparing to get ready to compete. The off season is the summer is huge, especially for the fall sports. In the fall are huge for the winter sports. But preparing yourself that you're in the best condition that you can be in, because it can be a long season, and that we have to make sure we're ready for the end of the season as well as we are at the beginning of the season. So I mean, a season can take a toll on an athlete, so we have to make sure we're prepared.
Is it much more vital for the football players, season coming August, where physically they're in the best shape of their life here within the next month?
Yeah, I mean, the summer's the biggest. I talk to them a lot and tell them the summer's the biggest time for them. Everything we do in the winter workouts and spring ball means nothing if we don't prepare in the summer, because you can lose it just as fast as you can gain it. But the summer's the biggest part for them to prepare themselves physically, because come August, when we start competing, beginning of September, we have to be in the best shape of our lives, so we can compete against other teams.
So for you, the off season, that's essentially when you're in season for you specifically.
Absolutely. It's all out for in our team's off season. That definitely is my in season, and then I have to kind of maintain them. We want to keep their strength and their power in their in season, but we're trying to gain everything in their off season.
How many athletes are you dealing with on a daily basis here in the summertime?
In the summer, it's not, the numbers aren't quite as where I want them, but I would say right around 60 to 65 with all of our teams. As the summer goes on, more kids will start coming back, because what I tell them is I'd rather have them go home at the beginning of summer, come back at the end of the summer, so I can make sure that they're prepared and ready for the season.
Biggest adjustment you see from a high school player coming into the college level?
Biggest adjustment, I think, is well, some kids have never lifted before, so teaching them how to do a lot of the technique stuff, with hang cleans, power cleans, a lot of stuff in the weight room. Is a little challenging at times, but most kids can pick it up pretty quick. Also I think the time commitment that it takes as a college athlete compared to a high school athlete, I think is the biggest shock to a lot of high school kids.
How vital do you think it is for some of these freshmen to get on campus in the summertime so they get used to a routine here?
I think it's really important. I think it can help anybody. The biggest thing for that is I think working with the team and seeing some of the older guys and kind of just getting a feel of how everything runs. The older guys will respect you, I think, a little bit more if you come in early and you can show up at 5:30, 6 o'clock in the morning and do the workout with them. I think just the respect factor with your teammates is huge.
With the head coaching change, how much does that affect you as far as what you get done, or do they kind of let you be you as far as with your job?
I meet, like I said before, I meet with a lot of the coaches, the head coaches. The coaches here are awesome. I mean, they let me do whatever I want to do, and they give me ideas. I ask for ideas, stuff like that. But I mean, they, especially Lockway and Walt, all those guys are. I know they have my back, 100%. And I got their back too, and they're high energy guys, so which is good because I am too. So I think us working together is a good situation. They usually let me do what I want to do.
This field specifically, would you potentially down the road want to pursue it at a bigger level?
I think, I think it'd be interesting. I think it'd be fun. I kind of like the Division II level. I think, as compared to like a professional level, I think maybe you can get in create more relationships that way, have a better bond with our athletes. And I just like the Division II level a little bit better. But it'd be interesting to see what it's like at a higher level, even a professional level. I think it would be interesting.